Okay, guys, let's get cozy. This is how I get cozy. I just bring my microphone down. Is that annoying? I usually have it just out of shot. Sorry, you can probably hear that. That was really dumb. Hi, how are you? Thank you so much for all of your amazing comments on my last Patreon only video. I have to say it, guys. I love you so much, and I'm so glad I have this community and this group. If you don't know, if you haven't heard this by the billionth time, you guys are seriously the people that are keeping my channel together with glue, with sticky tape. Seriously, every time I think I'm just gonna give this up, I think about you guys, and some of you have become some of my like really good friends. And I'm not gonna get emotional. Am I gonna get emotional? Probably. Could happen. So I just wanted to sit down and talk to you guys, maybe because it's like halfway through the year, and at the start of the year I talked about some changes I was going to make to my channel, and I thought today for our bonus video for this week, we could just have a little cozy chat. I don't think I should even be supporting this anymore. I shouldn't have been anyway, but we don't actually have Starbucks here. It's just the mug with my lipstick on it. I have my tea here, and I just wanted to do a half year check-in. What I was saying is at the start of the year, I did do like what I'm going to do different on my channel this year, and I feel like obviously there's been a huge change in 2020, mostly to do with like COVID and all that. I don't know if I can even say this. I don't monetize my Patreon bonus videos because I don't want you guys to sit through ads. You guys are funding my channel, so I don't think you should sit through ads. So if I have monetized them, they're old ones, but I'm not monetizing them anymore, and I haven't been for a while. So I think I can say COVID, which was my point. Usually they don't monetize videos that say COVID. Did you guys know that? Crazy times. But I do feel like a lot of people's goals have changed this year, and especially mine. Like one of my big goals for this year or coming into next year was going to be to go to like a horror festival. It's so sad. And do, go there and report and, bring my camera along and yeah, just meet like a whole bunch of people. I would have loved to go to one in like New York or somewhere around there. But I mean, when it comes to the end of the day, like I am so lucky to be where I am. So I'm not going to complain about that. It does make me sad that that was the next step for my channel. And I can't, obviously I probably can't do that for another like 5 years. So it's a bummer, but I mean, all in all, I'm doing pretty well. So I'm not going to complain about that. It just makes me a little bit sad. Next week, I will be going to the movies though. I got invited to go see Baby Teeth. They're doing a premiere here, and I wanted to see it for a while. Some of you guys said it was spectacular. I don't know if you said spectacular, but you liked it. And yeah, so I wanted to see that anyway. And that's the only movie I really want to see that's coming out here. And I'm not going to go to the cinema just to go to the cinema, even though the cinemas have been open for a week and a half. I still feel weird about it. I feel almost guilty about it because I know so many people can't go. Obviously, very different circumstance where I am. We have 12 cases at the moment, but most of those cases are from accepting people back from other countries that are from Perth or things like that. So it's not like it's people who are getting them randomly on the street. It's people who are flying back home after being like isolated in a different country or different state. Sorry, I'm so like croaky. So that's why our numbers have gone up a little bit, but they're all in controlled situations. So it's not like it grows every day. It's like goes up, we gain 6 overnight because like a flight comes back and those people are isolated. So it stays at 12 for like a certain amount of days. Does that make sense? But this is only my state over east, even in Victoria. Sorry, this has turned into a COVID talk. I just feel like I need to express this kind of stuff to show the situation I'm in, if that makes sense. In Victoria, it's really bad right now, which is like the opposite side of the country. It's really bad. They got like 200 today, which might not sound that bad to other people, but for our country is really, really, it's alarming. It's like the worst that it's been. So anyway, I'm in a really good circumstance being here. So when I go to the movies, I do feel very guilty about it. But at the same time, I've spoken to some of you guys, especially on the Discord, and a lot of you guys said that you want to see me go to the movies and you want me to share that because you missed that. So I'm going to do, this is a weird way to go around this conversation. I told you it was going to be cozy. I hope you brought your tea. I'm going off on tangents. So I am going to film that as a Patreon bonus, which was my long wraparound story. I'm going to do baby teeth. I know it's not a horror. I haven't looked into it too much. I've seen like the screenshots. So anyway, I was really excited to be invited to that by Universal, I believe it is. So I'm very excited to go to that. So that is a video to look forward to next week. So other things that have changed with my channel, there's two things that I really want to talk about in particular. One thing I want to address, I have spoken about online a lot, body issues and things like that. And I have like a video that I did for you guys, like maybe like a year ago, that was me doing my thumbnails and how I do my thumbnails. And I did talk about retouching, like blemishes, acne, all that kind of stuff. I had a deal going on a couple of days ago. Now I'm doing okay. But I do want to say that I have stopped retouching, smoothing my skin out. I know this probably doesn't make any sense. Like most of you guys are like, I don't give a fuck about if you smooth your skin out in a thumbnail, but I do want to make that clear. I think it's wrong. I don't know. It's like a very touchy subject. I just don't want to misrepresent anything. And because I'm getting older, like I'm 30 now, I don't want to make myself look like a baby. No, I don't want to pretend like I'm trying to show like a youthful appearance or suggest that that is a way that someone should look. I think I look very distinctive. I don't look like most other people, which I've been told a lot in my life. I find it's a compliment. So I'm not too worried about like trying to look a stereotypical certain way. I do sometimes, I will still clone out, like if I have like a spot here or whatever, because that's not what my face normally looks like, but I'm not blurring out wrinkles. That's one thing I've learned recently. I'm like, I can't do that anymore. I can't stand behind being positive in body image and, you know, being vulnerable and transparent and blur out my wrinkles. I can't do that. So I'm not doing that anymore. That's a change. A second change is just a recent change. I have had an influx of comments, as you do, but especially since my channel has grown recently, I've had comments, and I've always had these comments that are just rude and annoying and just frustrating. And I have to say, when I get mean comments, I'm going to be honest, I hide. You have like this option where it's like hide user from channel. So it's pretty much shadow banning people. I do want to say there is a huge difference in constructive feedback and mean comments. If someone says, you said this wrong, or you shouldn't have done this, or and even sometimes if it's worded meanly, I won't do it. I'll just leave the comment. I'll usually have a little nitpick back, which is so sad, but we'll get to it. But I used to very much, well, I still do, and I still will hide people from the channel who are saying anything abusive or just rude or anything that's just not on. I'm fine with doing that. But as of today, I'm putting this on camera, so it has to happen. I am not going to, for a week, it's today's Friday. We're going to do a social experiment. For a week, I'm not going to respond to any mean comments at all. I want to do this because I find, and I'm sure you guys hear that a lot of creators talk about this, or if you're, a creator yourself, you probably feel it. A lot of people's like negative comments speak so much louder than the positive ones. And it's such an awful, it's so stupid. And I know everyone deals with it. It's obviously negative just impacts you more than positive. It's just the way it works. And it's probably like survival, like instinct. It's like fear obviously impacts you more than like, I don't know what, I'm trying to think of like an animal in the forest or something. But it's because it wants you need to have a alert or a response to it. You know what I mean? To like protect yourself. So am I explaining that right? You know what I mean? So I feel like I have been responding a lot more to negative stuff, and I've always done this. This is not just like a recent thing. But it's really gotten to the point where if I want my channel to keep growing, I need to like grow thicker skin. Like I just need to. That's the bottom line, because people aren't changing online. People are anonymous, and the only way to encourage positive, kind community or just, you know, like, you don't have to be like over the top, like nice, like worship me, but just a positive community and a respectful way that people talk to each other in the comment section is to just acknowledge that behavior. I was watching Lacey Green. Lacey Green's a little bit iffy with people, but I was watching a video on Lacey Green recently, and she talked about how people think that the reason there are these like keyboard warriors is because people think that when you're anonymous, you don't have any backlash, but they actually don't believe, after doing some studies, that is the reason. They've come up with this idea that the main reason may be because the community that you're in, if they feel a certain way, you will like mimic that behavior. So if you go into a comment section, say of like someone that's, you know, Jenna Marbles, RIP. If you go into her comment section and everyone is just like really nice, you feel uplifted and nice and like you want to join in and you don't want to go against the grain. Same if you go into a comment section and people are hating on someone. I don't really comment this kind of thing, and I'm not trying to be like, I don't do that, but that's weird. But people are more likely to comment something nasty because they feel like the whole group is doing it together, or maybe they're more likely to feel okay about it. So I feel like if I just give attention to those viewers who are positive, hopefully that will like be a ripple situation where everyone will want to join in and just keep a positive group. As I said, that does not go for constructive criticism. There's not really any criticism that my channel is gonna have though, like because it's all opinion based. I mean, people can say I said the wrong word. But, you know, say it in a nice way. Sometimes I do get awful comments like, you fucking stupid bitch, you should have said this. Or I got a comment the other day, lay off the wine, like your opinion is wrong. So usually it's not constructive, it's just rudeness. But for a week, I'm going to ignore all of the rude comments and see if that helps. I think what does not help is I have on my phone an app where I can just like see my analytics really quickly, and it just pulls up. It's like the YouTube Studio app, and it pulls up my last video and how it's doing. And obviously I check on that during the day, and I reply to comments during the day on that when I'm out and about or at work or whatever. So maybe I need to like look at removing that from my phone for a week, because I can always see the last 3 comments and they're on all of my videos. So maybe I just need to become one of those people who just look at comments that one time for their newest video for, you know, 2 hours and then just leave it. Anyway, I'm just looking at ways I can improve the way I react to people, because it's not gonna go the other way. Like, I'm not gonna be the one creator on the internet that people lay off. So anyway, yeah, looking forward onto my channel. I've just been really making videos for what's working for me, and at the moment it's those recommendation videos, the movies that no one's talking about. I've done like 3 now. I've just recorded one. And that should be out by the time you see this. And I've gotten like 15,000 views for each of those, which is quite good for me. So I'm just going to keep rolling along with those kind of things. I haven't been able to do any chill at home videos, which I'm planning on watching The Exorcist 3 still. I still haven't watched it because Dean is always here. He's still working from home and he's loud as fuck. And it's just, you know, you don't want to really record while someone else is in the room, and I barely get the TV upstairs if he's home. So anyway, that's a whole different story. So I've just been doing like sit down recommendation videos, and people seem to be loving them because I think that's what they need right now. They need to get recommendations and things like that because they're at home. So hopefully, yeah, that's been going good. But I'm really just going with the flow and just seeing what comes out. I always have 100, no joke, 100 video ideas sitting on my like schedule that I can just pull over when I think the time is right. So I've just been working off that. I've been really lucky recently. I got a Shutter, like the Shutter PR got on there. I got a little, hey, introduction to a Shutter person, which is awesome. And the first thing they said to me was, hey, just so you know, like, I swear it's coming to Australia. We're still like discussing it. And I was like, I appreciate that. But that's really cool. And I'm very fortunate. I'm very excited about that. Obviously, there's a whole heap of like online film festivals coming up. So maybe because I'm not able to go places, at least I'll be able to participate in more things that way. So I guess that's a positive. But I'm just rolling along and trying to be as open and as willing to hear feedback, but yeah, just really block myself off from that negativity. But in terms of like upgrading my channel, I'm pretty happy with the quality right now. I'm keen to hear any of your feedback, but I just wanted to mention those couple of things, and hopefully my little social experiment goes okay. I'll let you guys know in a post or something like that, maybe, how it went and if it made me feel any better. And I know a lot of you guys have channels, if I feel like you should do the same. But it really depends on how you deal with it. I'm sure people can deal with negative comments a lot better than me, but I just find as I'm growing, there's more comments, and it just turns into a situation where I'm like, why do I care about this person and what they think who I am? Like, I don't even know this person. So I need to put a barrier there. Otherwise it's going to make me want to stop doing my channel. It really is, because it's a lot to deal with. Anyway, I don't know how big creators deal with it. It's insane. Anyway, I hope you guys are having a good day. I hope you enjoy this chit chat. Let me know your thoughts on all of this down below. Sorry, it's a more casual one today. I know last week was a bit funny, and I know next week I'm going to be actually out and about. So I thought a nice chill one this week might be the go-to. And I enjoy this like podcast style, video. And I hope you guys do too. Once again, thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for being part of my Patreon. I love you guys so much. And, yeah, that was really aggressive. I'm sorry. I hope you guys are having a great day, and let me know all your thoughts down below in the comments. I love reading what you guys have to say, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.